So, hello there, and thank you very much for clicking on this YouTube video. As you can see, obviously today it's filmed inside. I'm not actually out in the house. So today's video is just all my kit that I've accumulated over the years, which I use for winter camping, summer camping and general hill walking. So I'm going to start off with my rucksacks. This one here, the first one, I somehow managed to get itself trapped under the couch. Right, here we go. Maybe take two on that one. So yes, starting on the rucksacks, this is my winter camping rucksack. It's the Osprey Zenith and it's 105 litres. It's a big cracker, and obviously 105 litres, it's got loads and loads of space in it, which I like. The reason I started looking for something in this size was, which I'll show you in a minute, was my previous rucksack that I was using for winter. I was finding it too difficult to get everything in. So I started looking for a bigger rucksack, and I seen this second hand online, and I drove through to Dunblane to buy it off the chap who was selling it. I can't quite remember the exact price. I think it was 75, 80 pounds, something like that. I can't remember. So I was looking for a bigger winter rucksack, and this is the one I bought. As I say, loads and loads of space. Osprey Zenith 105. So the one that I was using before I bought the big Osprey was this one. And surprisingly, it's still a great rucksack. The only reason I went for bigger is because in winter I was struggling to get everything in it, just with the amount of stuff that I end up taking. So this one is from actually Tesco, and it's a great rucksack. I've never had any issues with it. Really comfy. It just wasn't big enough for what I was then starting to take on winter camping trips. But I've had this for years, ever since I really started getting into the hill walking and doing the winter stuff. So that would have been about 2006, 2007. And it's been a great big rucksack. Recommend it. A lot cheaper than some of the brand names. Out of Tesco. 65 litre I think it was at the time, or classed as a cracking big rucksack out of Tesco. Used it for years during the winter when I was taking a lot of stuff, and at the start of my sort of winter camping, but I was just finding it a wee bit difficult to get everything in it. So my next rucksack that I use for my non-camping trip, should I say, is the Berghaus free flow 25 litres. Again, it's a great rucksack, never had any issues with it. I was actually given this years ago for a big mate of mine, Tony. So if you're watching, Tony, thanks very much. I'd ended up back at Big Tony's after a Christmas or a New Year party, and Big Tony gave me this, saying at the time it was brand new and he would never have any use for it. So it was gave to me off Big Tony. Cheers. As I say, this is what I use for general hill walking. Again, a good rucksack. So the last of my rucksacks is the Montane Trailblazer 18. It's quite a small one, again quite light, and this is just for days in the summer really when you're maybe not needing to carry a lot. Used it a couple of times, not that many, but I still quite enjoy using it. That's the Maintain Trailblazer 18, and that's my Rucksacks. So next up, what I'm going to show you is my tents. First of all was the first tent that I bought, which was a summer one. That's it in there, in a dry bag. Obviously it can get squashed down quite a lot for packing it away. So yes, this is my first tent, my summer one. I think I bought this way back round about 2008, 2009. That's it there. It's the Wild Country Zephyros 2 XL Light. Was recommended this by my mate Paul, who had just no long bought a Wild Country tent. So I looked into it. I was wanting to get into a wee bit of camping after doing some hill walking, and this is the one that I chose, the Wild Country. I do like it. It's quite roomy, it's reasonably quite light. The only issue I've got with it is sometimes it's quite difficult, in my opinion, to get the end poles in when it's windy. The wee pockets that the end poles go into, it can be quite difficult, I think, in high winds or if it's windy. But other than that, I really like the tent. Loads of summer camping trips now, which I've enjoyed using it. Aye, the Wild Country Zephyros. I don't think they make them anymore, but yeah, it's a good tent, as I say, apart from the poles. That's my summer one and the first one that I bought. Oh, and that's used with just a selection of tent pegs, obviously that I've accumulated over the years as well. The ones that came with it. Recommended these. You see a lot of hill walkers and campers using these, the 9-inch Eastons. Good pegs. Again, just a different selection of pegs for depending on the type of ground that you'll be putting them into. Actually, that's the tent pegs that go with that tent. Now, my recent addition, well, the last couple of years, I think I bought this 2 years ago, was the Hilleberg Alac 2. Obviously, as I progressed through the summer camping into autumn, I then thought about winter camping, and I decided I wanted the Hilleberg. Maybe I was wrapped up in the reputation of them, and you know, just during lockdown everybody was going on about these tents, and maybe I get roped into it. I've had this for about 2 years, I think now. It's the Hilleberg Alac 2. So I was looking for something obviously for winter camping as I progressed through summer, autumn into winter, and I fell for the Hilleberg, just through seeing online stuff, and I thought I loved the red against the snow. So when the chance came, I think it was during lockdown, to get one, I went for it. So that's my winter camping tent, the Hilleberg Alac 2, which obviously I enjoy using, and it looks great in the photos, which was another big plus. Oh, and again, a mixture of tent pegs depending on the ground, but I also bought these, the big snow pegs, from not Alpkit, Lomo Water Sports, which is in Glasgow. So that's the big snow pegs from Lomo. Right, that's my winter camping tent. So what I'm going to show you next is my waterproofs. No doubt if you've watched any of my videos you'll have seen me with this on at some point. This is my hard shell from Mountain Equipment. I think the name of it is the Conqueror. So way back in 2006 I was looking for obviously a waterproof jacket as I was getting into the hill walking. So at the time I seen the Trail magazine and they were doing a feature on jackets, and this one won the best in test from Trail magazine. So that's the one that I went to Tiso or Tizo, whatever way you say it, and I tried it on, and this is the one I went for. Really good jacket, it's lasted me well. I've no long reproofed it again to try and get another winter out of it, so it's looking a bit dirty and stuff here, but we'll see how it goes this winter, if I can get away with getting through this winter with it again. It's been a cracking jacket. Mountain Equipment Conqueror, if I remember correctly. That's my jacket. So my waterproof trousers, again, Mountain Equipment, just happened to quite like the brand from obviously getting the jacket at the time. Again, Gore-Tex, lasted me well as well, these trousers. These ones get zips up to the knee. They're a bit difficult in winter, right enough to try and get on with boots and crampons. I'd say these are more for summer use, but they've lasted me well and I've used them during the winter as well. So that's the Mountain Equipment Gore-Tex trousers. I also have another pair of Gore-Tex Mountain Equipment trousers. I think these ones are more specific for the winter. They've got the full length zips that can open from top and bottom to make it easier for getting on with boots and crampons, etc. You also have the braces as well to hold them up if you want to wear them. I picked these up in the Ellis Brigham sale one year. I haven't actually worn these that much. Mostly the other black ones that I just showed you. But again, good to have. Gore-Tex Pro Shell, Mountain Equipment again. So next up is my footwear. And my boots, obviously, which I use for the hill walking. So at the moment, for doing the hills, or when I'm out in the hills, I'm using these. I picked these up from Tiso in the sale. I think they were half price, down to maybe £70 or something like that. Dolomites Gore-Tex with a Vibram sole. Quite good boots, got them for a good price, and I've been using them quite regular. Yes, so I've been using these quite regular. These are my boots that I'm using pretty much all the year round now. Aye, good boots, comfortable, keep your feet dry. Just unfortunately at the moment on the front of the left one, the black rubber rand I think it's called, is starting to come away just through scrapes on rocks or whatever, just wear and tear. But yes, these are quite good boots. That's the ones I'm using just now. So before I bought the Dolomites, these were my go-to boots. The Scarpa Ranger Gore-Tex boots, again with the Vibram sole. That was my second pair of them. Used them for years, really liked them boots. Comfortable, kept your feet dry, hard wearing. Done loads of hulls and Monroes in them. Good boots. Yes, so that was my Scarpa Ranger GTX, I think they're called. Just unfortunately again, the same problem, just at the front, through wear and tear, the black rand had started coming away. But yes, good boots, very similar to the Dolomites. Now my 4th season winter boots that take the crampons are these ones, Vibram sole again, and the crampons go into that wee bit in the back heel. If I'm saying this correctly, Rachla is the make, and I've had these again since way back 2007 maybe. I bought these as I was progressing into the hill walking. Bit heavy than probably I would like now, but good sturdy boots, take the crampons and keep your feet in good condition when you're out in the winter. I've enjoyed wearing them. Although one time, I've had them for years, remember, the sole came away and I had them resold at the place down in Lancashire. Is it LSR, if I remember correctly? And I got them resold down there, rather than going out and buying maybe 300 for another pair of boots that take crampons. So yes, lasted well, got them resold obviously. Good sturdy boots, take the crampons, which are here. Again, had these for years now. The Gravel G12 crampons. Actually in there, lasted well. So yes, looking forward to wearing them and this coming winter. And obviously if you like to go with your boots, gaiters. Had numerous pairs of gaiters over the years. The ones I'm using just now are from Rab, Gore-Tex, and they're doing the job. Keep the bottom of your trousers dry and the crap out your boots. So that's my Rab Gore-Tex gaiters. And the last footwear that I use now and again are these Solomon's X Ultra sort of ankle boots, more like trainers, very comfortable. Gore-Tex, and I use these for things like maybe if I'm out doing a wee walk at like Ben Ann or Tinto, something like that. Nice light boots, very comfortable, and that's the Solomon or Salomon, whatever way you say it, X Ultra, very comfortable. Remember folks, if you enjoyed this video, please like, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon.